Lights, camera, fog. Halloween Horror Nights 2022 is underway, and today we're going to be talking about the scare zones, the food and drinks, and even the houses. So buckle up and get ready for Halloween Horror Nights 2022. This year's a great year, so let's get started. First, let's start with my favorite scare zone, Sweet's Revenge. This scare zone is absolutely incredible, and I don't know why, but it really gives me that nostalgic feeling I got from Halloween as a little kid. The outstanding costumes, props, and theming makes this scare zone unbeatable. The theming of the scare zone is that Major Sweets Candy Company handed out poisonous candies that were turning the children into maniacs. I really love how this scare zone takes place during Halloween, and there's even a Halloween festival, which means that there's a festival inside a festival. I love this. Introducing the only clown at this year's Halloween Horror Nights.
Do you know the mayor?
Do I know the mayor? Of course I know the crook.
He's a
been
crook?
scamming us.
No way.
We had a perfectly good theater, and he turned it into a dark ride. Can you believe this?
No way.
Honestly, it's a sham. It's humbala.
That's not good.
I think I just had a stroke.
No.
You never know who you're going to run into while you're in the fog, and just be aware, don't eat the candy.
Wow, folks, that kid is hungry. Gee, Willy Willikers, there must be a lot of sugar in that candy.
The Conjure the Dark scare zone is also done very well. However, it is a little bit short, but some of the scares are spectacular. I really enjoyed the Scarecrow scare zone, and the stilt characters were magnificent. But it is also a little bit short, so that does take away from some of the scares. And of course you have the Horrors of Halloween scare zone with the Pumpkin Lord making a return. I love this scare zone.
I am the Pumpkin Lord!
Lacto Cooler is one of the specialty drinks at this year's HHN. It is a sour wheat ale, and if you like sours, this is the drink for you. Personally, I was indifferent, but it's kind of like a sour blue moon. And if you look at this food menu, you can see a new food item, which is the spicy twisted taters with queso. I love these things, they were scrumptious. If you're a fan of beer, I would check out the Oktoberfest. However, next to the Jimmy Fallon ride, you can get a pecan cider, which was actually very enjoyable. And if you enjoy sweets, not the ones poisoned by the Major Sweets Candy Company, I would check out the Tribute Store. They have so many good things to offer. Cupcakes, cookies, and macaroons. What more could you ask for? Something special about this year's Tribute Store is that there's a few animatronics. They're a little bit cheesy, but they're pretty cool and go along with the theming.
There you go.
I don't know what weighs the what way. What? Why did I say that? I don't know what weighs the what way. This is the ghost s'more.
Yeah, he's a ghosty.
I'm gonna eat it.
Tell me how it is.
It's a s'more. This is the pumpkin cookie dough bite.
What's it made with?
Pumpkin cookie dough. It's a pumpkin.
Let me get a zoom in on that.
Let me
That's
bite
a
it.
plump boy.
Ooh, that is yummy. 2 team members suggested this, and I want to kiss them. This is good.
One of my favorite food items that I've tried is the pepperoni pizza skull.
What do we have here, Denise?
Pepperoni skull pizza.
Pepperoni skull
Pepperoni pizza skull.
There's some tomato sauce in there. It looks
Like a guy.
like a pepperoni skull. What's that called though?
Calzone.
Calzone. That looks like a calzone right there.
For all my Jersey people back home.
Yeah, we're gonna
Beer.
try it. We're right outside of Transformers. We popped a squat.
Smells good.
Smells very good. Let's try it. I just gotta stick a fork in it, no knife. That's a calzone right there.
It's really cheesy.
Tastes like a Bosco stick. Yummy.
Really cheesy, but really hot.
That's good.
Very good.
To be honest with you, I would stay away from the specialty drinks unless you try the Save Your Tears if you like boba balls. Now let's talk about the houses. My second favorite house this year is the Monsters Legends Collide house. I absolutely love the set pieces in this house, and I'm not gonna lie, I've always been a Universal Monsters fan. This house does take place in Egypt, but don't worry because Dracula and the Wolfman are inside the house. Each night the monsters battle and one comes out victorious. Descendants of Destruction. This house is not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either. This house takes place in a New York subway station and it has some really good set pieces. The Bugs Eaten Alive house is also a mid-level house, but I recommend checking it out. The Weekend house is hard to rank because if you're not a Weekend fan, you probably won't appreciate the house. As for me, I'm a huge fan and I loved it. My absolute favorite house is Dead Man's Pier. This house has some of the best set pieces and the storytelling is incredible. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first year I've ever done a show at HHN. I really loved the magic. It was unbelievable and the show was really fun and super high energy. If you've never been to a show at Halloween Horror Nights, I'd highly recommend it, even if it means doing the show just one time. It's hard to miss something with so much talent and effort that goes into it. So I haven't seen the full water and projection show. I will say I've watched it while walking by, and the water effects look pretty good. The projections also look good, and it's no Bellagio fountain, but it's still pretty entertaining. And on a hot night, standing next to the water show can actually cool you off. So while you're walking by, if you see the water show, maybe stop by and cool off and take a break from that Florida heat. So overall, I think this year is a 9 out of 10. It's not 100% perfect, but it's definitely better than last year. I have a lot more Halloween Horror Nights videos to come, and leave a comment down below if you want to see a full video of the tribute store. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, maybe leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate your support, and maybe subscribe down below. I hope you have a wonderful day. You guys enjoy Halloween Horror Nights 2022. Peace.